Okay, so I've put together a checklist of things we're going to do today to get your website up and running and looking as good as that website we just saw. I'll also cover the cost of anything that isn't free. So the first thing we need to do is get web hosting for our website. Web hosting is basically a computer that's left on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with your website loaded onto it. This way people can gain access to your website even when your computer's switched off. Web hosting is something you do require if you're going to run a website and will usually cost you around $8 a month. Only I will show you a way to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny. The next thing we'll be doing is registering a domain name for our website. A domain name is basically the title of your website with www before it and .com after it. So for example, Google's domain name is www.google.com. Once again, a domain name is something you do require if you're going to run a website and will usually cost you around $13. Only you won't pay for your domain name once a month like your hosting, you'll pay for your domain name once a year. So you pay for your web hosting once a month and your domain name once a year. The next thing we'll be doing is installing WordPress, and lucky for us, WordPress is free. Then we'll change the theme, which will change the entire look of our website and make it look more like the one at the start of this video. Once again, the theme we'll be using is also free. Then we'll be adding our logo and creating different types of pages, including text and images and things like that. Then we'll be creating a custom menu, and then we'll set up our home page. The home page is basically just the first page that the visitor will come to, and I'll show you how to get that set up and looking good. There are also a few other bits and pieces we'll be doing as well, but these are the main steps required to get your website up and running. And as you can see, the only two things we need to pay for are the web hosting and the domain name. When you remember that I'm going to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny, the total cost to get our website up and running today is just over $13. I personally think that's pretty amazing, especially when the lowest quote I've ever had for a website to be built for me was $500. So to be able to do it yourself for $13 is pretty amazing.